June 24th, last day of school, and it's my birthday. We are taking our final walk down my hallway to my classroom. I'm gonna go get some robes because we're singing at graduation. It's gonna be so hot. Lord, I just pray for protection over every child, every adult that's out there, that the heat would not be too much. Whew. So, Lord, let it be a good day today. All right, my door's open, meaning some of my kids probably came already and picked up their robes, but I'm still gonna take a few more just in case. Whew, the air conditioning in the theater feels so good. All right, let's get this day started. So gallantly streaming on the rocket's red.
Remember, that's where it slows down. Watch, be glued to me. Go from whose broad stripes? Whose broad stripes? On, ready, and
whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watch, we're so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, see, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free
here.
and the home of the brave.
Okay,
Woo.
keep it strong at the
Soprano
end.
at 8 o'clock in the morning. Ciao. Ciao.
Keep it strong. Taller vowels. All right, and overdo the.
All right, guys. So you just heard me trying to sing the Star Spangled Banner as a soprano, because there are three schools graduating today here, and of the three schools, two schools have choirs, and so God bless you. How are you? Listen, I'm blessed. It's my birthday today. It's my birthday today. Thank you.
God is so good.
Yes, he is. And I finished chemo this week.
Hallelujah.
Yes.
Kick it behind you and shake it off into the
I know that's right. So as I was saying, the advanced school, their choir is here. And then my kids, none of them have shown up. None of them. And I am on my way to go look for them. You could see I'm going over to where the graduates are assembling. Right now we're on the field. It is so stinking hot, and I think my kids chickened out because of the heat. And I'm a little disheartened by that. So let me see if I can find them. The bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. y'all. Graduation is recessing now. Bye, sweetie. Congratulations. You did it. We are done, y'all. The graduates are leaving. The band is playing the recessional. We're gonna go back to school, have lunch, and then go home, y'all, because I got a birthday party to attend. Hey! It's Helen's birthday. Yeah. Are you having fun? It's my birthday. Jack, say hi. Jack, say hi to the camera. Jack, say hi. Good job, Jack. Nice.
Think you did that?
Kennedy. Happy birthday. Regular cake. Soft, spongy cake.
Like some kind of whipped cream type thing?
Yes, that's my kind.
Okay.
Okay, guys, it's the next day, but I wanted to close out yesterday's video because I always like to, like, you know, say see you on the next one and, like, give a conclusion to the day. But it was such, like, a day that my phone was dying and I had to, you know, handle a situation with my daughter and one of her school friends. Had to find mom's phone number, call mom, and, you know, so we handled that. And then I was so tired that I fell asleep afterwards. But I just wanted to say that yesterday was a wonderful day. As you saw, I started the day doing the graduation ceremony at my job. And yes, I'm in my bathroom sitting on my throne, okay? I'm not gonna show you all the extra. You're just gonna see from here up. But from here down, there's something going on. And I'm not gonna tell you what it is, okay? But I'm gonna keep vlogging, okay? Yesterday was really, really nice. Started it with graduation. I was a little nervous, not gonna lie, because I was like, oh my God, it's gonna be like 100 degrees and we're gonna be out on that field from 9 to 11 in the morning. Not even 9 to 11 in the morning. Band and choir had to be there at like 7:15, 7:30. So we were out there for a while. But our setup was awesome. We had a huge tent for the band and the choir. Plenty of shade, plenty of ice water. There was a really nice constant breeze. And I also had a fan. So I think you saw that picture. If you didn't, I'll put it in again. I had a little fan on my little rolling bag. And I was very, very comfortable. The audience was hot, but majority of the stands were in the shade. The people that I felt really, really bad for were the graduates. Oh my God. The graduates were assembling at the tennis courts, which is in the same sports complex. No shade on the tennis courts. So those kids were under the sun from like 7:30 in the morning. And then they had to line up on the track under the sun. And then they had to walk the track and go to their seats, which were under the sun. So I felt really, really bad for the graduates because they were literally under direct sunlight from like 7:30 to 11. And it was hot. So I pray that none of those kids are hurt or sick or, you know, having anything serious happen. Hopefully, the most serious thing that they're experiencing today is just exhaustion, but nothing more. I legit, like, I kid you not, I was praying out loud. I was like, Lord, protect these kids. Don't let none of them get sick. And my students were like, huh? Are you talking to me? I said, no, I'm praying over the graduates. Yeah, because I was kind of worried about that. But it was an easy day. Then we went back to the school, finished closing on my classroom, put away my Promethean board, organized my chairs. I went and I said a really heartfelt thank you to my acting principal just for her support and the administrative team support, you know, throughout this whole cancer journey. I didn't want to cry, but a few tears came out, and, you know, I just wanted her to know, like, thank you, like, thank you. So that was cool. Then we went to my mom's house, had the party you saw. And I don't know why I went to Costco thinking I would be in and out. Okay. But I do need to explore Costco more because they have quality products and the prices are decent for the amount of food and stuff that you get. So I need to start shopping more at Costco, at least like once a month. But you got like hot dogs, got pizza, got shrimp, got some pinwheels, and my mom got like a Brazilian like barbecue dish thing, platter, and we swam, had a great time. What else did we do? Had cake. I didn't eat the cake. My family loves ice cream cake, but I don't, and I have said it in the past, but I guess they didn't realize it, but I don't eat ice cream cake. I just can't. There's something about the way the icing feels in my mouth, and when they do the ice cream cake and they do like the balloons, like the blue balloon and the red and the yellow, there's like, it's like a jelly, like an iced jelly. I can't. I don't know. So I didn't have any ice cream cake yesterday. They all ate it, and I appreciated it. We sang, we had a great time. But I told my husband, I want cake, spongy cake. I'm a spongy cake kind of girl. Don't get me pie for my birthday. Don't give me ice cream cake. Give me spongy, moist cake. That's what I want. So, but it was fun. It was a great time with my family. Then we came home, and I got to log on to my breast cancer support group. Oh, and I forgot to tell you earlier in the morning. So I do my support group for cancer. It's a program called SHARE, and I'll share it again. Called SHARE, and then SHARE has like a ton of support groups that are tailored. So some are support groups for invasive ductal carcinoma. Some are support groups for lobular carcinoma. Some are support groups for uterine cancer. Some are support groups for general breast cancer. Some are support groups for women of Afro descent that have cancer. There's also Latina. So this is really, really cool. So yesterday they had the first ever Afro Share Summit, and I logged on because I wanted to go in person. It was in New York, but I had graduation. So while I was at graduation, I was virtually logged into the conference or the summit. And it was just real interesting to hear the statistics of, minorities having cancer and how more minorities tend to die versus white women who have cancer. And, it's good to know that information. They also shared things on like, protecting your peace and living with metastatic breast cancer. There was a lady on the panel that was 13-year living with metastatic breast cancer. I was like, wow, I didn't realize that just because you got a stage 4 metastatic breast cancer diagnosis doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna die tomorrow. And I thought that was so like empowering and inspiring to hear that woman speak. 13 years alive and still ticking, still going. So I pray for her that God continues to honor her life and her service and would give her 13 plus more years. So that was really, really nice. And then they were also talking about equity in breast cancer, how there's a lot of women of color that are not given equity. And so, like, if you don't know the difference between equality and equity, I'll try to find a picture to post it, but the picture that they shared was that there were 3 people reaching an apple tree, and equality means that they all get the same size box to stand on. But when you look at the picture, it's not equal because they're 3 different people with three different heights. So the tallest person was able to reach the tree, the middle person barely reached the tree, and then the shortest person couldn't reach the tree at all. So it didn't matter. Yeah, equality. They all got the same treatment. But they're all different heights. While while equity means that they all have different height boxes. The boxes are different, and so because of that, it doesn't matter their height, each one was able to reach the fruit on the tree. The shortest one had the tallest box, so they could reach the tree. The middle one had like a medium-sized box, they could reach the tree. The tallest one had the smallest box, they could reach it. So they were talking about equity. They were also talking about whatchamacallit, like clinical trials that a lot of patients get to be on, and how this helps to drive research and care and whatever. And one of the things that they had mentioned was how back in the day, if you had breast cancer, immediately when you had surgery, they removed all of your lymph nodes in that area. And as time has passed, they have realized, don't do that. That's actually making it worse. So that's why, like in my case, I only had 2 lymph nodes removed. Had I had breast cancer, God knows, 30 years ago or something, it probably would have removed all of my lymph nodes. And that would have been, would cause more issues. So I just learned a lot. And then going back to the end of the day, I came home. I was able to log onto my SHARE breast cancer support group. I love those ladies. I didn't want to miss it. And they all sang happy birthday to me. It was nice. And we got to just talk about things. And a lot of them gave me a lot of good tips about radiation and radiation treatment. And I just felt, I felt like empowered by knowledge. I guess that's the thing I want to say. On my birthday, I felt extremely empowered by knowledge. So to me, that's the best gift ever. And then I was going to vlog a little bit to close out the night, but there was a situation. My daughter plays video games with a friend in her class, and sometimes another friend tends to log in and play with them. And we've had a situation with this other boy where I guess he doesn't know how to handle his anger, and he just, when the game doesn't go his way, he starts yelling at all the other kids, and he starts saying things that he should not say. Like, he was telling he was telling my daughter he was gonna kill her. He was telling her that I can see the future, and watch out for that car crash, and I want to kill. And I was like, oh, this boy has gone too far. So I went on a scavenger hunt, as moms do, and I got his mom's number, and I politely, respectfully, and with a sincere heart, I spoke to his mom last night, and I said, hey, this isn't the first time that this has happened, but I just want to make sure that I'm addressing this mom to mom. Like, I know it's tough, and we let them play these video games, but he's saying things that his words have weight. And so Mom was very receptive, and she's like, oh, I'm going to speak to him. Thank you for letting me know. I didn't know that he was behaving this way on the game. So because I kind of had to handle that late last night, my phone was dying, I just fell asleep, hence why I didn't close out my video. So that was a recap of yesterday. And as always, thank you for watching. Thank you for praying for me. Thank you for all the birthday love. And I will see you on the next one, which is technically going to be in a few minutes because I'm going to start vlogging for the next day.